I think in the previous talk, we finished Pāṭihāriya Uposatha. Some of them we finished, but still left. So Pāṭihāriya Uposatha means powerful Uposatha. We are talking about three kinds of Uposatha. Pakati Uposatha, ordinary Uposatha day, or normal Uposatha day. Pāṭihāriya Uposatha, prayer post. Pāṭihāriya is actually waking up again. Pāṭi is a gananga. So Jagra is waking up. Waking up gananga from the sleeping of kilesa. So it is a Pāṭihāriya. So more than normal days, pre and post. So now Pāṭihāriya, powerful Uposatha. So in the Pāṭihāriya Uposatha, so there are some days interrupted, but in the Pāṭihāriya Uposatha, no interrupted. So the whole 3 months without interruption, or 1 month without interruption, or 15 days without interruption. So according to different commentary, different days. So according to Suttanipāta Aṭṭhakathā, so 5 months without interruption. According to other teachers, so 3 months, different months. Anyway, or interruption. So according to the other teachers, so normal Uposatha 8 day, 14 day, 15 day, before 8, 7, before 8, after 8, 9, before 14 is 13, after 15 day is first day of waxing period. In this way, normal Uposatha is 3 days, pre and post, before, after you add. If so, it will be Pāṭihāriya Uposatha. So generally, we can think Pāṭihāriya Uposatha is continuous days to practice. So different ideas like 3 months, 5 months, in this way, 15 days, like that. So different saying according to different commentaries. So it is coming from commentaries. So why it become different? So according to Buddha's teaching in Bali, in the Visakhūposatha Sutta, there are 3 kinds of Uposatha, not days, like Kaunhā's Uposatha, other religions Uposatha, noble persons Uposatha. This is taught by the Buddha. It have. So this is normal every selves, but way of practicing is different. Some are just every cell, they are thinking all the time about the food. Today what we eat, tomorrow what we eat, like that. So some are practice Uposatha, but all the time sleeping, no breaking. In this way, So Uposatha is the same, but the way of practicing is not the same. It is taught by Buddha. But about the days, which day we should practice. So Mingun Siaro said, it is not according to Buddha. So the Buddha didn't say which day you should practice. But there is one saying, the King of Deva told the Tāvatiṃsa Devas, people are practicing Uposatha in the 14th day, 15th day, and the 8th day. Based on this saying, the Buddha taught about the King of Devas, the saying of King of Deva. So the King of Deva also reported by Catumahārājika Devas. So this is just people's habit. They practice. It can be different. So originally, normal Uposatha day only 3 days. But later on, people want to do more. Some fit the days in this way. So they add. Because of this, days are not important. So according to your satisfaction, you can practice Uposatha. So nowadays, like Saturday, Sunday is a free day, so can practice. So day is not important. Whatever day you can do. So based on own desire, person's desire. So because of this in the teaching, based on people's practice, so there are many ways. Nowadays also quite the same. Some are long time Uposatha, some are short time, like that. So about that, Mingun Siaro give an example. So commentator, they write different ways of Uposatha based on people's practice. So this is according to the world, according to people, it is a teaching. Even for that, Mingun Siaro give an example. Even in the Buddha, without going beyond Lokavahara, people's usage, the Buddha taught without going beyond the Lokavahara. So not to go beyond ancient practice if it is not akusala. So the Buddha teach sutta. So, but for the realization of Magaphala Nibbana, the Buddha taught ultimate realities like mentality, materiality, like that, elements. So, if the Buddha only teach Paramata, ultimate reality, for those who has proper attention, it is no problem. For those who has no proper attention, it can be problem. So they may think in this way, or in the world, no beings, no man, no woman, so only Namarupa, no me, no others. If so, no have killing others, like that. So, and by thinking in this way, they may do akusala, misconduct. If so, they were reborn in a bad destination. So, because of this, cannot go beyond the world. The world is saying, the world is usage. What is the usage is there is me, there is you, like that. So, in this case, cannot go beyond the world is saying. Because of this, the Buddha taught Sutta Desana. So, because of this, if the Buddha teach only a Vidama, ultimate reality, so some people may have problems. Another thing, if the Buddha taught just a Sutta, Sutta teaching is like that me or others, human, Deva, rich man, king, ministers, like that. Normal usage. If the Buddha taught just a normal usage, people may not be able to remove wrong view, Sakkaya Ditthi. So they may not be able to remove the soul or self, which is wrong view. So because of this, also have to teach Abhidhamma. So the meaning is to remove akusala is important. Although learning Abhidhamma or Sutta, but must remove akusala. So some cases, the Buddha will approach in Sutta way. Some cases, the Buddha will approach in Abhidhamma way. Mainly to reduce defilements, to remove evil. So some people are interested to be rich, to be Deva, like that. If so, the Buddha may teach. Yeah, if you do dana, you are reborn in the world, you will go to the destination. In this way, the Buddha will teach. So sometimes the Buddha will teach as a Namarupa. So you don't think this is me or this is mine. Just you think this is another non-self. If body is pain, because of painful feeling, so normally we worry. So to reduce worry, the Buddha teach. This is no me, no mine. Not to attach this body like that. So may go a bit of my way. So removing akusala, reducing defilements, it is important. So because of this, as a Sutta way, not to go to people's usage, not to go to Loka Vahara, people's satisfaction. So Uposatha, there is a continuous days or alternative days. So based on people's practice, commentator will teach. Because of this, some are 3 months continuously, some are 5 months continuously, like that. So as a conclusion, so there is one Tika saying, Mahasudasana Sutta Tika. Uposatha is a set. Uposatha, which has 8 factors, is a set. In all days, should be protected, should be practiced by household. So that means, as a conclusion, any day you can practice based on your ability. Based on your ability. The more you can do, the better you are. So, yeah, day is not important. According to your convenient day, you can practice. Okay, we will move to the next one. Next one is Pakati Sila. Pakati Sila. Pakati means may translate original Sila. On to translate. Pakati Sila, original Sila. Achara Sila. Achara is conduct Sila. Dhammada Sila. Dhammada may translate nature. Nature Sila. Pavaheddu Sila. Past caused Sila. Past caused or past rooted Sila. So altogether 4. So what is Bhakti Sila? Original Sila is the Sila of the people in the northern island. So according to Buddha's teaching, Mount Meru is in the middle. So we are southern of Mount Meru. So some people are northern of Mount Meru. Some are eastern, some are western. So in this way. So we are southern people. The people in the southern direction of Mount Meru. So Sila of people in the northern direction of Mount Meru is Pakati Sila. Without taking originally, they can practice the 5 precepts: not killing, not stealing, not telling a lie, not drinking alcohol. So natural morality, natural Sila, naturally practiced. So especially in the past, maybe. Nowadays, maybe because of aeroplane, so people are mixing. So I think. So there are some occasions in the time of King Mandadu. King Mandadu also have an aeroplane. We call it Chakaratana. Chakaratana wheel machine. By taking Uposatha, the king can get that one. Very, very good karma king. After being king, he has to take Uposatha continuously. Or at that time, this wheel machine appear, can fly in the sky, can go everywhere. So at that time, he visited northern island, southern, eastern, western, visited. So some people follow him, come to our island. So India, because of this, after that he can pass away. That he can go Catumahārājika realm, Tāvatiṃsa realm as a kingship. after some days, he passed away. So people cannot go back their island. So ask it location or place for them. So they give. So in India have Uddrakuru, northern island. Northern island. Some may have different names. Uddrakuru. I think the place where the Buddha teach Mahasriprana Sutta is the people from the northern island. They are healthy, strong, something like that. So mixing, now it is more mixed because of aeroplane. So according to teachings saying, people's happening a bit different. We say three islands have a sunshine. One island is dark because of sun turning around. So this is saying, but about the age, they have a very sure age. For example, everyone 500 years or everyone 1,000 years didn't die before that. So those are different according to nowadays. And didn't learn very accurately about that. I cannot say the reason. Possible is very much mixing. So practicing also not much different. Aging also, but only some still left. So because of this, northern island people's morality is natural sila, natural morality. Naturally, they can practice the 5 precepts. So they don't need to take from the Buddha or Bande. They naturally practicing. Okay. Next one, Achara Sila. Achara Sila. Achara is may translate conduct or habit. I want to say traditional practice. Okay. Morality by traditional practice. So some are according to relatives. Their relatives all practice the 5 precepts. Because of this, they practice the 5 precepts. So this is called Kula Achara. Relatives practice. Some are according to region, according to place. They practice the 5 precepts. Their place, everyone practice the 5 precepts. It is called Desa Achara. The next one is Pasanta Sila. Pasanta is a kind of round view Pasanta Sila. Basa is how to say trap. Da is a cause. Cause a trap. So trap means a wrong view and craving. So although they have wrong view, so some sila is good. Some sila is good. So some are just not drink alcohol. Some are not, maybe not telling lie or not stealing, like that. So it is a basanta sila. This is also a kind of achara sila, under the achara sila. So according to their view, they practice. So 3 kinds, according to relatives, according to place or region, according to basanta, wrong view, they practice. All these are called achara sila, morality by traditional practice. Next one, Dhammata Sila, morality by natural law. It is Bodhisattva's mother's morality. So once Bodhisattva go into the mother womb, mother didn't attach to any man for the sensuality. It is naturally. So originally, mother practiced 5 precepts, completed with the 5 precepts. So didn't attach to any man after become Bodhisattva go into the mother womb. So because of power of Bodhisattva, so it is natural. Every Bodhisattva's mother is like that. So because of this, this is Dhammata Sila. After Bodhisattva was born, so within 7 days passed away. It is also natural law. So if not passed away, may associate with the other man. So, but this womb is like a Chediya, Bodhisattva's place. May not be suitable to be so. So because of this, naturally have to pass away. Okay, next one. Pōpa Hetuka Sila. Pōpa is a past. Hetu is a rooted. Sila is a morality. Past rooted Sila. Past caused Sila. So it is Bandhikaspa's Sila. Before Bandhikaspa, he is a layman. His name is Baipali. Baipali boys Sila. So no one needs to practice Sila. Naturally, he want to practice Sila. Because he has practiced Sila in the past. Because Bandhikaspa is the one who can practice Dutanga well. The most Dutanga brightest one. So as a habit, practice Sila. So Baipali, if we say about the Baipali, after enough age, he married with one lady because of parents' encouragement. But the lady also don't want to marry. Boy also don't want to marry. So, but the parents encourage them to marry. So send the messengers. At that time, lady, boy, Baipali is a lady. They write to each other. I'm not interested to marry. So you should find your suitable partner. So 2 messengers, they meet on the way. So they take out letters and read. So, oh, these boys and ladies, boy and lady, and like that, we write down. We will change letters. They change letters. Yeah, I agree to marry, like that. So in this way, they have to marry without desire. Although they are staying husband and wife, they sleep in one bed, but in between, they have 2 flower garlands. man side and wife side. If one attached to another one, may this flower be withered. So they determine, but the flower is still fresh. They didn't attach each other. But according to books saying, according to teaching, they cannot sleep well, not comfortable. So seem to be not comfortable. So the flower never withered, means that they don't touch each other. So some Myanmar people joke, oh, we also know with that. So what kind of flower you put? Plastic. They say plastic flower. So because of habits, because of past roots, their morality is pure. So it is very good. So we need to establish this kind of habit. So we should practice. It would be good. So Panikasabha, no one life, many lives. One time in the Sona Sama Jataka. So they are born from the fisherman's family, but they didn't catch fish, even don't want to sell fish. So parents told them, you didn't catch any fish, even don't want to sell, so better to ordain. Okay, if you allow, we will ordain. So that man and lady ordain, stay in the forest. Stay in the forest. So their habit is very good. So if I can establish every steps, it would be good. If you can do more like a Xiaolei or like a Bhikkhus, it is better. Better. Because to cut off developments, to establish good habits, as a lay people, you may practice 5 precepts, 8 precepts. We should try this one. So this is good people's practice in the past. So we should do that. If a lot of developments, it is a problem. So it is a kind of dirtiness in the mind. So to be pure, the Buddha taught for us. Okay, next one. Next one is Paṭihāriya Samvara Sila. Paṭihāriya Samvara Sila. The Sila that liberates is observer from suffering of 4 lower worlds. Pati, observer, Mokha, to set free. Okay, this is one definition. One definition. So, especially it is a Bhikkhu's Sila. Briefly, 2 to 7 rules. 2 to 7 rules. Next one, Indriya Samvara Sila, guarding the faculty of sense. Next one, Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila, the morality of purity of livelihood. Vichaya Sannisita Sila, morality fulfilled by depending on the 4 requisites. So altogether 4. Okay, number 1, Paṭihāriya Samvara Sila. Bhikkhu's Sila. So if someone want to practice a Bhikkhu's Sila, must have a good practice. Must have good, no fault, no fault we may say location. Gochara. Gochara means, like for the cows, the place to eat, the place to go around. This is a gochara. For the bhikkhus, like a village, you go every day for the food. So it is for the food. Usually you go. So it is a gochara. Must have this kind of place. Good place. Must be good. Must be no fault. So if someone want to practice Paṭimokkhha Samvara Sila, next one you need is even a small fault, small offense. You need to think it is very big, like Mount Meru. It is a very big fault. Means you must have a desire to be very, very pure. Because rules are many details you need to follow. So without having this kind of mind, you may not be able to follow. Because of this, number one, must have a good practice, must have a good place to get food, to go around. Must have this kind of thinking, even a small fault. You need to think it is a very, very big. Means want to be very pure. Next one you need is you must practice well. Okay, out of 4, number one is must have a good practice. So they have a good practice or bad practice. Good practice means the bodily action need to be good. Not killing, not stealing, not telling lie. No sexual misconduct. Must avoid verbally bad practice, like telling lie, breaking each other's love, abusing, useless speech. Must avoid. So not only that, which is no good, something which is no good for the morality, you need to avoid. So means every bad practice you need to avoid. If you want to be bhikkhu, if you want to practice Paṭimokkhha Samvara Sila. Some example, write down, which is a bad practice, bad habit. Lay people also need to know. If you are related to bhikkhus, connected to bhikkhus. So in the world, some bhikkhus in the world, so they associate with the lay devotees by giving bamboo, by giving leaves, by giving flowers, fruits. Because in the past, houses made of bamboo, made of leaves, making a roof with the leaves. So they bhikkhu associate by giving bamboo, by giving leaves, by giving flowers, by giving fruits, by giving soap powder, by giving toothbrush. They associate by speaking humbly, very humbly, putting down oneself, rising up devotees. But it is not true. So, because of this in Myanmar, who practice morality very well, the way they use is something different. In English, you may say yes, sir. Instead of saying yes, sir, they may only say yes, because I don't want to put them down themselves. So to have a good association with the lay devotees, we say in Myanmar, A, instead of okay, A. So instead of saying yes, sir, yes, only this. So when I say thanks, sadhu, sadhu, and good, that you do is good. So in this way, some bhikkhus in the world, they associate with the lay devotees by putting it down their own self, by rising up devotees. Some are associated by speaking in this and that, a little bit right, many wrong things. Talk and to have a good association without considering right or wrong. So sometimes to have a good communication, you need to say this and that. So bhikkhu cannot do in this way. Some bhikkhu in the world, they persuade their children. Oh, children are lovely, something like that. So to approach children, child, because if you are mother and father, so you love your children. If someone take care of your children, and you will love that Bande, that bhikkhu. So some bhikkhus in the world associated with the lay devotees by doing messenger. Bhikkhus normally not much jobs, can go here and there, quite free. So lay people say, Bande, please send this message to someone. Okay, yes, I will do. Like that, like a messenger. Some bhikkhus associated with the lay people by giving medicine, by curing disease. It is also not right way. So some are protecting lay people's properties. So some are associated by giving food each other. Please give you food. Please eat my food. Like that. So if someone do, somebody could do in this way for livelihood, this is a no good practice. So if not being asked by the lay people, so cannot give. Not only that, although people ask, please give bamboo leaves, cannot give. So it is not bhikkhu's job. So when I stay in Singapore, there is one mango tree. So sometimes people ask, and they give me mango. We want to cook, so we cannot give. Although we don't want to, we are not care about the mango, like that. Sometimes we have to say, I'm not interested mango fruits, although having it in the monastery, like that. But we cannot say you can take it. So it is called Kula Dusana for the bhikkhus. So Kula Dusana means destroying relatives. Relatives means a Buddhist. All Buddhist people, we use Kula, relatives. Kula Buddha, relatives son, Kula Dita, relatives daughter, like that we use. Because all are Buddhist. Buddhists are relatives. So everywhere we go, if it is a Buddhist, the same as our relatives. So destroying relatives. Why? Originally, they donate us by faith, believing in karma and karma result. Bhikkhus are of good morality. By donating, we will have a good karma. As a result, we will have in a good destination, we will have a good practice, we will have a Magaphala Nibbana, path and fruition knowledge. So this is a real faith, real believing, more beneficial. But if you give a bamboo, Bhikkhu give a bamboo or something, so people will think, oh, this bandit is a very, very good association. Give it as a bamboo or flowers, we should support this bandit. So this is not real faith. This is like associating like a friends. Because of friendship, they donate. So giving as a friendship is not much beneficial. Like a lady bed to lady bed, they donate. So because of this, like giving a bamboo, giving a flower, doing a messenger, persuading children, so all these are not good. So because of practicing Sila, Samadhi, Panya, people love you, it is okay. Because of giving, because of social actions, if they like it, it is not real faith. So it is a breaking relatives, destroying relatives we call. So it is actually bad for the bhikkhus. Whatever lay people donate, no more useful for every bandit, not just that bandit. So if there is this kind of bandit who are giving flowers, bamboos to the lay people, it is a problem for the monastery. Because whatever gains that a bhikkhu have, any no bhikkhu can use. It is dangerous. So if there is such a kind of bhikkhu, Sangha have to drive out to go away. You should not stay this village. You should not stay this city. Because whatever people donate, this is no real faith, not suitable for every bhikkhu. So you're trying to survive in another city, in another village. Because people in that city not yet destroyed. So have to drive out. If a lay people who has destroyed come and donate, bhikkhu cannot accept. And cannot accept, only have to say, have to reject. Very, how to say, very dramatic. So I cannot accept. If a lay people ask, why you cannot accept? At that time can say, because in the previous time, I have given to you flowers, bamboos. It is no problem for the bhikkhus. It is breaking real faith. So you give me this one, because of friendship, because of giving him bamboo flowers, you donate. It is not real faith. I cannot accept. Have to Bhikkhu can say in this way. Other time, lay devotee understand. Oh, Bande, it is not because of giving flowers, giving bamboos, because of Sila Samadhi Panya that you practice. I offer. If lay people say in this way, reply in this way, yeah, Bhikkhu can accept. Okay, can accept. So all lay people need to know in this case. Because sometimes Bhikkhu in a younger time, they may happen to give flowers, bamboos, may have their messengers as a messengers, or may have given some medicine to cure disease. So when a Bhikkhu say, I cannot accept, you can ask why. Bhikkhu, if a Bhikkhu understand, may say, yeah, because of not real faith that you donate, I cannot accept. Oh no, with the real faith that I donate. Because of Sila Samadhi Panya, I donate. If you say, lay people say in this way, Bhikkhu can accept. This is a amendment. So Bhikkhu can do. If something done wrongly. So it is a najara, not good practice. Not good practice. So Bhikkhu cannot do giving him flower, fruits, giving him salt bonda, giving him toothbrush, lowering down own self, hiring up devotees, cannot say to have a good association, this and that, right or wrong, together. Cannot persuade children. Especially with the evil desire. So cannot do as a messenger. So protecting devotees' properties. So in this way cannot do, cannot give a medicine. So it is not good livelihood for the bhikkhus. So people also understand. But you can ask if you are then connected to triple gem. For example, Bande, please, we want to listen in Dhamma. Please give a Dhamma. Can ask. This is, if related to triple gem. Another thing is if related to bhikkhus or samaneras, so you can ask. Bhikkhu to bhikkhu, bhikkhu to samanera, you can ask, no problem, can do. So some are staying in the monastery also, bhikkhu can do. Some are samanera to be, some are kapiyas. So for them, bhikkhu can give. So parents also, bhikkhu can give. Okay, so if one want to practice Bādhimokha Samvara Sila, need to have a good practice. So what is a good practice? What is a bad practice? And now we have taught. So time is up. Next time, we will say, we will continue our talk. Now we should stop. So if there is a question, you can ask. After listening your question, I may know, can I answer or not?
Okay, Bante, I try to translate. There are some Chinese question on the screen. Bante, may we know Pāṭihāriya Sila, where the Pāṭihāriya Sila come from? And because she cannot find it from the Suttanipāta.
Oh,
from the sutta.
Pāṭihāriya Sila. Okay.
Yes.
I will check Pāṭihāriya Sila. So Pāṭihāriya Sila, Angotra commentary, second book, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 pages. Chathasangana book. So next one, Suttanipāta Aṭṭhakathā. Second book, 108. Chulawaka Dhammika Sutta.
Is there any?
Sanyota Aṭṭhakathā, first book, page number 181. So there are some others, but I think no. Okay.
Bhante, second question from her. Bhante, because we hear that a bhikkhu will not teach Dharma to a person who is still wearing shoes. So, okay. So when we are listening to a Zoom talk like this from internet, whether he wants to ask whether we should actually take out our shoes so that Bhante's teachings, Bhante's sila can be perfected.
Yeah, take our shoe is better, but we don't know. We can direct the one without shoe.
Okay.
Aiming if a 2%, one is wearing a shoe, one is not wearing shoe. So by aiming the one not wearing shoe, we can give to protect our morality.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. The third questions. When we are taking observing 8 precepts at home, then we don't eat dinner. Is it no good for our body? Because for this Dharma friend, after he observed 8 precepts for 2 years, her TCM, the Chinese physician, says that she has very low immunity. After he trying to heal for quite some time, she has this problem. So now she only observe 8 precepts during weekends. So is it no good for our body when we are not taking dinner?
One is the Buddha alone. If hungry, for example, juice you can take. Juice for being hungry or for medicinal case. For example, there are many juice. Some can disappear being hungry. So usually healthy. Usually healthy. So if needed, you can take like a Catumahārājika. Catumahārājika is for medicinal case. If you have a healthy condition, you can take it. So because of this, if those are available for you, may not be problem. So the Buddha said, can get up lightly, less disease, less jobs. And so for most of people, okay, if you have a special case, so for the body, may have something not good for the body, but because of special disease. So as a lay people, you can practice like once a week, may not be every day. So you can digest it in this way. So one thing is if you don't eat dinner, so you may not do hard jobs. So like sometimes even we cannot get lunch. For example, at that time we may stay very quietly. not talking, not moving much. So in this way, we need to stay. So usually for the meditator, it is a good. This is okay. So because if we eat dinner, we have to prepare. This is our jobs. For most of people, so may not be so healthy, may not be needed. But yeah, for some people, it is possible. But Chadumadu, those are very, very nutritious. Also, so can dispel being hungry. Also, may perform medicinal case. So normally may not have a problem.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Fourth question from her. Bhante, about bhikkhu is not allowed to cure, to be a doctor, to cure people. So how to understand from the standpoint of a wrong livelihood about this bhikkhu not able to, is not allowed to cure other people?
Because bhikkhu's main responsibility is to practice sila, samadhi, panya, spiritual practice. So curing disease is like a doctor's job. So if a bhikkhu cure disease, so people will donate support to bhikkhu because of something worldly gratitude. So no, because of real faith. Real faith means a bhikkhu is a superior person. So cure diseases is not superior person. This is like a doctor. So some value they have, but no superior, no moral person. Cannot help others good karma. So people approach to the bhikkhu is to help their karma. So mainly it is idea. This idea.
对，我还有一个问题，就是在家人如果持守八戒的时候呢，有的时候中午，比如说单位时间就不允许，要会晚一些吃饭，那么这个算是迟午吗？还有就是如果坐下以后，不站起来，不再去盛，是不是过了时间没有关系啊
？Bhante, she's asking if because we are working, a lay person, she's working, so when she's taking the 8 precept, if you have some delay on the noon time for lunch, is it still consider keeping 8 precept? Or she's asking also, like before the noon time, she never get up from her lunch. So is it okay?
If you practice Vikala Bhojana, it is not okay. So after that time onward, you may practice. But in the morning, if you practice, you cannot eat afternoon, after continuously or not continuously, not get up or you cannot. It is a breaking precepts. So you may stop. You are eating. You may not eat if afternoon. So when you are hungry, you can take a juice. So when it is the case of disease problems, you can take a Chatumadu. I think good Chatumadu is needed for you.
Okay,
like a gold coin or something like that. People are afraid. Many foreigners are afraid of Chatumadu, oily or sweet, very sweet. But we don't afraid if material is real things, honey must be real or something like that. So also we eat just a need condition, no extra food. So so you can do that. After that time, you may practice, or you don't eat. If needed, you may take a juice. You may take a chitumadu. Some people, even many days, they just take a juice to be healthier. They say is a detox. So some they dare to do extremely, like 7 days only juice. Some are 7 days only water. So because of this half a day, just reduce Chadumadu will not be problem. But yeah, if you are working in people, you should adjust. Which kind of job you do, we don't know. Normally a bit possible. Maybe you are city people, just a typing computer.
Okay, Bhante, another question from the screen. Vantani Bhante, can a bhikkhu give his own kapya, medicine, soap? If this is given to the kapya, is it considered anachara?
No.
Wrong.
For the kapya can give. Kapya, samnera to be. I think a practitioner people also can. Uposatha one, staying in a monastery, practice. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so another question, Bhante. This question, I just try to translate. Bhante, if a lay person who is well practiced, can it be considered as bhikkhu? Can he or she, can he be called a bhikkhu? A well practiced lay person?
Cannot call. So the literal meaning of bhikkhu is maybe Prabhupada to call it co-practitioner, lay practitioner. But literal meaning is just a literal meaning. So calling name is later on very specific, like Singapura or Sihapura, Lion's city. Although we call no lion in that city, so still calling. So the other country may have a lion, but we're not call it Singapura or Sihapura like that. Already marked.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Bhante, next question should be asked from bhikkhu, from a Bhante, Karunika Bhante, I think. Vantani Bhante, can Bhante teach us to practice to tenga inside bowl properly? I just finished. To tenga inside bowl. I think it's the alms bowl.
Alms bowl.
Properly. I finished reading the question first. Can we ask devotees put food in bowl while they are planning putting food in the lid of bowl, but not done? How about milk glass and yogurt glass can put in lid? Thanks, Bhante. Bhante, you want me to repeat one by one?
So I may not know. I know you know detail about that about doing that. So generally, you may put into the bowl, so you eat. So later we may teach you doing that detail.
Okay, the next one is about he is asking, can a Bhante ask devotee to put food in the bowl while they are planning? Meaning I think is when the lay person offer food, when we are planning to put the food on the cover of the bowl but not done, can Bhante ask the lay people to put the food into the bowl instead?
Or into the bowl. Oh,
Actually, the lay
okay.
person want to put on the cover.
So this is based on condition. Bhikkhu, you know, bowl lid, not just opening, just down. So if so, no chance to offer on the bowl lid. So originally, bowl lid cover in this way, not just open in this way, just down. So they must put into the bowl. No choice. You need to clever with your bowl.
Okay, but then next one, how about, I think milk glass. I think it's or yogurt glass can put on the lid.
Lid may not be problem, but if you have doubt, you can put all into the bowl.
Okay, if Bhante have further question, can Bhante type again on the screen? Bhante, another question is about Catumahārājika. I think a lot of us do not know what is Catumahārājika. So Bhante can roughly explain what is its name in English and so on.
Chadu is a four. Madhu is a sweet. 4 sweets. It is an example of Sambayota Bhajayo. Sambayota Bhajayo is cause and effect only mentality, Chaita Cetasika, arising in together. They are very much mixing. So cannot know this taste is what, this taste is what. Very mixing, they support each other. Different from Vibhayota Bhajayo. Vibhayota Bhajayo is like dishes. Dishes you put salt or ajinomoto or other taste. Although they are mixing, they are supporting each other, still it can separate. This is the taste of salt. This is the taste of sugar. Still it can separate. But Sambayota Bhajayo, like Chidumadu, 4 things are mixing together. All are similar taste, sweet, oily. So you cannot separate. This is a what taste. This is a what taste. So Chadu is a 4. Madhu is a sweet. 4 sweets. So in the Samanya Prasota or surely in the Silakanda Vaka, it is mentioned. So jaggery. Now we are doing is this 4 may not be the same. I think sesame oil, jaggery, or sugar. Next one is honey. Next one is butter. Together 4 together. So usually the same measuring we do. But when many foreigners come to Myanmar, they're afraid of wine. So they reduce this and that. Some them little bit different adjustments they do. So that we do. But in the Silakanda Vaka, as I remember, jaggery, honey, butter. Next one is maybe ghee or a kind of milk. Ghee. So the product of milk. So these are 4. these 4. So you need to cook. Some are cooked by sun. In Myanmar, in the summer especially, sun is very hot. Usually sun is very hot in Myanmar. So some are keep a very big bowl, another sun. Occasionally you stir. So long time. This is a long time. But with the fire, if you cook, you may put boil fast or jaggery to make a liquid. Some you can get a liquid jaggery. Some before harden. So if so, it is better. So if not yet liquid, you make a liquid jaggery first. After that, wine. After that, butter. After that, honey latest. Stir. Fire is a little. You stir. Little will be very mixed. No oil you can see, like a jelly. So all together, very much mixing. Taste also mixing. So appearance also mixing. It is called Catumahārājika. Catumahārājika. So about the Catumahārājika, if we say as a simile, so if someone like enjoying sensuality, don't try to enjoy jhana or vipassana. So we may say they don't like a Catumahārājika. Like they don't like a Catumahārājika. They are like a housefly. Housefly they like, dirty things. Not like a bee. Bee like flowers, Catumahārājika. So housefly like dirty things. This is also saying. So you need to like Catumahārājika.
Any other questions?
Another simile for the practice is so about the Dhamma practice. Some are presently also no good. In the future also no good. This is kind of jobs they are practicing. So they are eating cow urine medicine with the poison. So some are presently not good, but for the future it will be good. This kind of practicing is similar to eating cow urine medicine. Presently, no taste, no good taste, no good smell, but can cure disease. Some practicing is presently also good. For the future also good. This kind of practicing is similar to eating Catumahārājika. So good taste, present. Good smell presently, also nutritious, can cure disease. So there are many simile in the Buddha's teaching about the Catumahārājika. So you need to like it, but oil must be pure, honey must be pure, jaggery, butter the same.
Okay, Bhante, thank you. Bhante, I understand that actually in the afternoon if we take 8 precepts, we can take honey. But for the other, but for Catumahārājika, when we eat, it must be mixed together. Is that correct? Or can I say, can we eat like ghee or oil separately or jaggery?
Separately can eat,
Can.
especially like butter, jaggery, honey, oil can eat separately.
Separately. Oh, okay.
So for example, honey is if you don't have a good digestion, not hungry for the nutrition, it is good because honey can cause a good digestion. If you are very hungry, may not be good. Chidumadu is because of wine. Wine, it is can disappear being hungry, burning in stomach.
Okay, so we can eat separately.
Mm.
Sesame oil also, right, Bante?
Yeah. Usually we use sesame oil.
Okay.
Maybe not oil possible, but India or Myanmar usually use sesame oil. So stomach will not burn because of oil. Honey is good like that. You don't have a good digestion. You are not hungry, but only you need nutrition. Maybe hungry. Honey is good.
Okay, thank you, Bante. Bante, another question in Chinese. Bante, for a lady, is it correct that if this life we should take precept, observe precept properly, and then properly doing our responsibility, then it will be good, easier for our next life to become a man.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So by doing kusala, you can make a wish to be man, not to touch woman life. And this is one thing. Another thing is taking responsibility for the husband, respect the husband. So this is also a kind of practice to be man. Not just to be man. So one female devasa just by respecting husband.
Meaning just by respecting husband, the next life he turned into a deva.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a good deeds. Good deeds.
But Bante, is that correct? That any kusala deeds that we do, we can make a wish to become a man next life?
Without attaching human life, by wishing to be man, you can do any kusala. Yeah. Any kusala can produce to be man. One special kusala is so serving a husband, taking responsibility.
Okay. Thank you, Bante. Bante, I think that is the last question.
This is I think foreigner. Some foreigner they don't want to respect their husband.
Oh.
But have this practice. It is a good practice.
Similar to taking care of the parents, Bante. Something like that.
May not be that level, but anyway, can do. I cannot say quite very similar, but anyway, respecting a husband and serving a husband, it is also good deeds.
Okay, thank you, Bante. Bante, another question. This Dharma friend said that when she is first time keeping the 8 precept, but he received a phone call. But I think because her phone, the ringing tone is music, set as a music. So is this breaking a precept?
This is not listening music. I think this is just having. So no, you are not playing. So may not be problem, but better to choose another tune. Another tune.
Yes. So while we are taking the 8 preset, we should change the ringing tone to a normal, not the music type.
Yeah, no music type.
Yes, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think there's another question came out. Okay, Bhante, if we want to, when we practice, we wish to have a good rebirth, how should we make wish to have a good rebirth in future?
Good rebirth in the future, you should do kusala, different types of kusala, wholesome deeds. If so, you can have a good rebirth. To be good rebirth is do you want to be Buddha? Do you want to be Panesari Buddha Moggallana, or like as a female, some Edadeka female? I think that the Buddha recommended like a Kema theory, Kojodara. So as I remember, so you can wish those to be. This is a very special good rebirth. But there is one story in the Visakha monastery. 500 females are practicing Uposatha. So Visakha asked interview with those people, why you practice Uposatha? Some are, all the women are to reborn in the Devas realm. Some are to married in a young time. Some are to get a son in the first rebirth, first giving birth. Some are not to stay with the enemy. Enemy means another wife, because in India, so they have 2 wives, 3 wives. Only lucky one can stay one husband, one wife. So at that time, Visakha report to the Buddha. So the Buddha told, lives are aging, sickness, and death. Lives have. So why not desire to get a liberation, to get a being free from life? So whatever kusala you do, you can get a good life. So good lives are different types. So like if you want to enjoy, Deva is better than human. Human world, different kind of human. You can make a wish. Devas are better, more enjoyable. But if you want to be Brahma, you need to practice a meditation, need to get a jhana. So which kind of life you want to have? I think if you are beginner or Buddhist, to make a wish to be Deva is better. If you like to enjoy, but you need. We always encourage. If there is a life, there is a suffering. Being free from life is better. So Brahma life also something better than Devas. Not enjoying sensualities. They are enjoying jhanas, absorptions.
Thank you, Bhante. Bhante, just now I think I did not explain the question correctly. Actually, her question exactly is that if you wish to have a future life to practice conducive for practicing. How should we make a wish this life? We want a future life to be able to practice. How to make a wish?
Usually, like Nibbana Sabbacayo Hodu. So this is a usual wish. Some Mingun say to practice Sila Samadhi Benya continuously without interruption in any life. No. So this is also can make a wish. Another thing is usually even in bhikkhus, whatever we chant, we do kusala, we can make this wish to be free from danger, to be free from any danger in any life, to be able to practice Sila Samadhi Panya without interruption until the Nibbana. This Mingun Sayadaw give this wish. Normally, for most of wish we lead for the people is Nibbana Sabbacayo Hodu.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. The time is late. Maybe shall we have a last question? I think Bhante Karunika asked a question again. Bhante, due to COVID pandemic, it is so difficult to find Sangha to clear Sangha disesa. So how can we do to practice meditation properly? And can we wait for the chance to clear this offense?
So this is connected with the Sangha. So because of this, we should try ourselves. At least we may say our teachers, our leaders, or Ubejayas, we have a Sangha disesa. So if so, teacher will guide, Sangha will guide. So if so, I think the person's responsibility is finished. So already open because of condition not available, no yet doing. So the person's mind is already open, not concealed, already revealed. But teacher need to decide. For example, there may be some places which can do that. That's the kind of jobs. Not every place have a COVID. Some places are okay. Or some are not older people or vaccinated. So they may be able to do. So Ubejaya or Nasia teachers, they will decide which way you should go. Okay, repeat after me. Edawata cha ammehi.
Etawata cha amhehi.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sabbe dewa anumodantu.
Sabbe dewa anumodantu.
Sabba sambati siddhiya.
Sabba sambati siddhiya.
Idame nyatinam hotu.
Idame nyatinam hotu.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Idame punyam.
Idame punyam.
Asawakaya waham.
Asawakaya waham.
Hotu.
Hotu.
Idame punyam.
Idame punyam.
Nibbanasa.
Nibbanasa.
Pacayo.
Pacayo.
Hotu.
Hotu.
Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punya bhagam.
Sabba sadanam.
Sabba sadanam.
Pājemi.
Pājemi.
Te sabbe.
Te sabbe.
Me samam.
Me samam.
Punya bhagam.
Punya bhagam.
Labantu.
Labantu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.